Welcome to part 2 of Via Infinito. I would have had this out, but I ended up seeing Power Rangers the movie because my friends invited me to go out with them. And you know what? I wouldn't say no to seeing Power Rangers. But at the most part, it kept me from, well, uploading this. So, apologies for this being late. And also, speaking of things being late, me starting my review channel. I'm gonna get on that. I have a lot of things to deal with, and I'm already trying to get the script to decide on what to review first. But nonetheless, I had to make some changes for the remaining Cloisters. Oh yeah, really needed changes. You see, both Yuna and Pain have higher power garment grids, mascot, Kaiser Knuckles, and Crystal Bangles. Whereas Riku kept her same setup with the exception of Catnip replacing Kaiser Knuckle, and for good reason. You see, I'm going to start abusing Catnip now, because of the boss and everything past floor 60. The thing is, I was supposed to run into Tonberries on the way down, but that did not happen. Oh, and there's a reason why I'm not using Riku's Stress Sphere. Even though Riku's Stress Sphere has the White Mage, it also has the Berserk, and it's not really good because it doesn't have auto abilities. And also, the one move she does have that's a magic move, and most of her magic is basically petrification based. Oh, by the way, this is a new Cloister. All you had to do is step on that platform here, and I encountered that in Cloister 54. Or should I say 53? Yeah, 53. I'll figure out what number it was later, but still, as I was about to say, Riku's magic is petrification based, while Poo Poo Platter, her ultimate move, is an instant kill, which of course the bosses of this game, let alone the bosses of the Cloisters that are like 20, 40, 60, and 80, they are immune to death. So that's why Riku is the gunner. Pain definitely would be good as a mascot, as she does have her sword play, while Yuna has their Dark Mage magic to work with. So there's that. More importantly, we need people that can heal, and that's all there is to it. In this Cloister right here, I think we are in Cloister 54, so I guess that was 53. We are going to have to go 2 different paths. Just take the path that I'm following, and if you happen to see any Megatonberries in that path, try to hug the walls so they won't actually run into you. And if you run into the miniature Tonberry, you went the right way, you can just simply talk to the miniature Tonberry, and they will give you a healing item. I do believe the healing items do get bigger the more Megatonberries you kill. I'm not sure, but that may be the case. So, I'm going to go on ahead and skip to the boss fight, since there was only 5 more Cloisters left. Speaking of which, I debunked myself because, yeah, I thought you were only going to go between Cloisters 0 to 20 to 40 to 60 to 80, and the last Cloister in just by going to continue from the deepest Cloister reach. I honestly thought that, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So now that we've got our ducks in a row, we saved, it's time for us to go to Concherer. And yes, there is a reason why you have Catnip. Concherer is that reason. And Shaq. And every other monster in Cloisters 81 to Cloister Infinity. Yeah, it's just a review. If you guys just decide to skip all the descriptions I have and all that stuff, and you come straight to the battle with Concherer, this is my setup. In the North American NTC, this is acceptable. Well, NTCS, sorry. This is actually acceptable, and this is all you basically need to take down Concherer. There are other strategies that can actually work. Oh, by the way, Berserk Dress Sphere works wonders against this guy, as you can actually eject them from the battle. Yeah. I would try that I would definitely try that before, or at least later on, whenever I do run into him, which more than likely I will in Cloister 80. I would give it a try and probably show it off if it's successful, but more than likely I would skip all the battles or the repeat fights with the bosses because of the fact that it's repeat fights with bosses and this goddamn stage is lazy. And we run into Mika, who, by the way, sacrificed himself because of the fact that he didn't want to face the consequences of what happens when Yunalesca died. So now, here is the strategy. You want this thing to kill your gunner. And because it did... Oh, by the way, be careful of Megaton Press. No matter how much health and how much damage you have, this thing will take you down in one hit with Megaton Press. And so far, we halfway killed that son of a bitch. But be careful, he takes his time to target the enemy before he attacks, before he shoots gunk, and before he shoots Megaton Press. However, if he's oversold, he loses gunk and Megaton Press, but exchanges it for moves that are hard hitting and will, he exchanges it for Slurp, which causes Itchy, and I think he has 2 moves, both of which pierces defenses. However, if he dies, he loses his shell. When oversold. If he doesn't, well, if he's not oversold, he just completely disappears, like you just saw.
He's not here.
Who?
Trema.
Who's that?
Trema is the founder of New Yevon. He kept all of the spheres from Sphere's past to himself and then vanished without a trace. Who'd have thought he'd crawl down here?
But that was a year ago. So he's probably already...
Dead? Maybe he was from the start. They say he was able to control the most powerful of fiends.
Which is why I really think we should go home now.
To make a long story short, if you've actually paid attention to Maichin's ramblings, you would know that Trema is responsible for the conflict between New Yevon and the Youth League. In fact, he's the reason the Youth League was created in the first place, because he took the spears and came down here. His reason? He wanted Spirit to continue to fight amongst themselves. And he doesn't want Spirit to learn from their past, because he's still warped in the teachings of Yevon. In other words, Trema's an asshole and he needs to die, even though he's already dead, and has been long since gotten away since Final Fantasy X. We'll have 3 more parts to try to deal with him then. But until then, what to expect in Part 3? Well, it's gonna be harder to deal with, as far as I'm concerned, because of the fact of the Megaton berries and the Elder Drakes, and harder enemies, and plus, Shaq. Oh, God have mercy. Well, see you guys next time.